Welcome back. For starters, peep the Summon Skull shirt. I was going to drop a link in the description for my YouTube watchers, but the link is gone, so you're going to have to find your own shady Chinese site to buy it off of. I picked mine up for $9 on AliExpress a few months ago, and it just took forever to come in, because, you know, shipping from China and all that. Today, we're going to be working on Gladamancipators. We've got Gladiator Beasts plus Adamancipators. If you've watched previous streams, I did play this with one of my viewers. I think just one game. The neat part about Gladiator Beast is that Hoplimus is a level 4 non-tuner rock, which means that he can be summoned off the excavation effect of any of the Adamancipator tuners or the Raptite. With that, your Hoplimus plus any of these can get into your Test Panther combo, and you'll notice that you can just kind of run rampant from there. This build kind of leans a little heavy into the Gladiator Beast side of things. I didn't just include the Augustus, I included the Noxious, the Comebacks, the Rejection, and even some Proving Grounds to make it a little more consistent, I guess. Keep in mind, though, that you can adjust this to make it a little bit more reliable. This is a very glass cannon build. It's susceptible to if your opponent has multiple hand traps. I mean, most decks are, but it really just tries to turbo out the fusions, lock your opponent down, pop their whole field if you're going second, whatever that may be. The side deck is a random mishmash of stuff that's just field removal and whatnot, placeholders mostly, but the main deck is what's important here, and that's what we're going to be testing today. I lean into a couple of combos here, but you'll notice I did lean away from a few that the Adamancipators usually play, namely the Auroradon combo. Now that meant that basically just is because I needed the free space in my deck. I didn't have room for the Desk Bot, the Creation Resonator, the Auroradon in the extra deck, this, that, and the other thing. There are also remnants left over from previous builds that I could move cards in and out. So you'll notice the TG1 and Magician in here. This is just a placeholder for now until I kind of figure out what else needs to go here. If you wanted to squeeze a Dagda in here, you could do the Dagda, TG1, and Magician play to make the Baron and Scythe block your opponent. Like I said, I wanted to lean more into Glad Beast for this build, though, so it's kind of a work in progress. We'll go over a few of the combos to familiarize ourselves with it, and if anyone wants to play, come find me on Duelingbook. Let's go have a couple of games. And I'll kind of walk through the combos too. Although if it takes too long to get a dueling partner, I might just start challenging random people. There we go. P-Brain player. Sounds like me, buddy. P-Brain player doesn't have any internet, apparently. Let's try that again. I promise we'll get in a game at some point today. You'll notice I named this one a little different. Instead of Gladamancipators, April 2022, all that didn't fit. The name was too long. Duelingbook's got a limit on that sort of thing, apparently. You know what? Let's challenge this random weirdo who's been sitting here waiting for a partner. I guess not. We'll just have to be patient. Ooh, a new one. How about you? Yeah, no, maybe. People just come in and sit and like to occupy space in the game room, I guess. Guess I'll just wait for a challenger. It's a cool deck, and it's got a lot of neat combos, and I can't wait to start showing you guys some of them. Assuming I don't get absolutely blasted by Ash, Nib, Ghost Ogre, the usual suspects. Ah, the mirror match. Is there a shortcut to be able to banish multiple cards at a time? Because I see my opponents being able to, like, throttle a bunch of cards right off the top like that. Or maybe that's just Duelingbook playing catch-up. If I was in his position right now, I would make the Raptite, then go Hulk combo. The fact that he's making the Raptite now tells me that he's probably not going Hulk combo. He might be trying to keep the Kawaki Mero Guardian to avoid getting Nibiru'd. Honestly, I probably would have played this completely different. Once he got the Kawaki Mero Guardian, he should have just stayed on that and used his 2 Adamancipators to make the Hulk go into a Raradan and wind up with a Baron, or not a Baron yet, Borreload Savage and a Raptite anyway with the Guardian. Instead, he's using more resources and winding up with fewer cards. Wait, what? You can't use Guardian and Raptite to make a Baron. Okay, I guess he meant the Analyzer. Yep, he gets a stack of rock to the top of his deck. Getting ready to click the in case he tries to activate Raptite again. Making the Granite. He could search the Seeker since he has the Raptite on board. He gets the free summon off of it. Oh yeah, serious like he's right. So he is running the Prinkids engine in here, which means he could sack off his Roxy's for a Meow Mew, and then go into Doodle Doo, do the whole shebang, have a Pandemonium set for the Field Pop Interrupt. Yeah, he made the Doodle Doo first instead of the Meow Mew. Oh. He's doing the burn for 500. Did he? I wasn't paying attention. Did he just completely forget to add the Pandemonium to hand off of Doodle Doo? Oh, you know what? No, because he didn't use Doodle Doo's effect. And now I assume Warlord Savage, and he did leave the prank kids in there, so he's got that. Good starting board. It's odd that he would play the prank kids engine without going for the Pandemonium. It's like he's playing the engine but not playing the combo. But I mean, he wound up with a good field, so no complaints, right? And I thought my deck put up a glass cannon in the field, you know? He's got no hand left. There's a lot of negates to try to play through, though. He's probably in good shape. Alright. Obviously, this is going to be a tough one. I mean, searching for the Hoplomist would give us the free normal summon off it. But let's start from the top. We're going to start by special summoning Analyzer and Defense just because it's free. Well, we got rid of the Phoenix Enforcer, which is fine. I could Monster Reborn it. He's got a couple of negates. I can try to bait the negates out with, say, Signs, Proving Ground, things like that. I don't see him trying to negate the Proving Ground. But let's see if he'll negate the Signs. Yep, so Barry negates the Signs. I honestly really want the Hobblemus on board, so we'll do this. So let's normal summon the Hobblemus. No, he's got one negate and destroy. Well, obviously 2 negates on the Appaloosa, but... If he's just going to be salty... I mean, I kind of want to keep playing, but... Force out the bore load, or... I mean, this is going to be a tough comeback to mount anyway. Also because Raptite can't just beat right over the Appaloosa. But I could force one of the Appaloosa negates. No matter what, he's going to try to stop the Monster Reborn with a Borreload Savage. Yeah, you know what? Let's force him into it. So we'll declare Seeker Effect. Yep. So Seeker's negated. I could do Test Panther, but I do really want to get rid of the Appaloosa. Like the greed in me wants to go into the Gladiator Beast combo, but I mean, we all know that's not going to work at this point, so we are going to have to be patient. Now, Appaloosa's at 16, so let's go ahead and run it right over for 600 damage. We'll go to main phase 2. Let's see if he negates the effect of the Researcher with the Savage. Oh, he says it's fine. Oh, I almost whiffed. That would have hurt a lot. Oh man, he quit. My plan was to try to bait out the Borreload Savage and then Monster Reborn the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. But, oh well. He doesn't know how to play anyway, it's fine. Maybe someone else will want to play. I'd like to go first. Nope. Oh, he's letting me go first. I lost that game of rock, paper, scissors, didn't I? I mean, it's not the best hand, but it's also not the very worst. We can make this work. I'm going to start with the Proving Ground. See if we get hit with the Ash. Are we good? Proving Ground good? He's so confused. He's like, what in the world are you doing? Alright, so we're going to normal summon the Doki Doki. Declare effect. Discarding Hoplimus. Yeah, that figures. Not that I still can't pull it off, I don't think. Different type the monsters you control. You know what? If I had the Amirage in the deck, I could continue this combo. Maybe that's what we should put in exchange for the Wonder Magician. He's got it. Let's make that change real quick. Had I had the reason why I couldn't play the Gladiator comeback was because in order to play it, you have to have a different type than the monster that you want to summon on the field, or rather, you can't have another monster of that type. So with Doki Doki being a rock and Hoplimus also being a rock, it was just dead in hand. But had I been smart and decided to play the Amirage, we could have summoned the Amirage first and then, brought back the Hoplimus and gone off. But that's all right. This is why we test. So with the World Legacy Succession in hands, we could have still done the small Glad combo. We wouldn't have had the full drop everything combo. But let's see how things go this duel. Yeah, I guess that's okay. We gotta hit a Hoplimus. That figures. Does he have the Imperm too? I'll be so sad if he does. Give me a thumbs up, man. We good? There we go. He figured it out. The Doki Doki still works. As long as he doesn't have the nib, we're in good shape. Because we can discard the Hoplimus for Doki Doki effect. To grab another Hoplimus. Yeah. Please don't Nibiru me. Debating if we should leave 2 tuners, a tuner and a non-tuner. Being able to go into a 6 would probably be better. So, let's make a Test Panther. He does not like giving me thumbs. Test Panther on summon is going to allow us to add any Gladiator Beast card from deck to hand. Now, we're going to need to get back a Hoplimus. So realistically, we do need to get the Gladiator Beast come back, but we got to get rid of the rocks on field, which means Raptite is not an option unless we get lucky. Because if we Raptite and then end up pulling up a tuner for his effect, then maybe we can make a Baron. I don't know. So let's do Gladiator Beast comeback. Let's play it risky, because our deck's a glass cannon deck anyway, so we're going to make the Raptite. Put them way over here so I have my my arrows in case I need them. We still have a rock on board, though, so I can't use comeback right now, but this combo will also work if we pick up a Hopplemus on Raptite's effect. Come on, Raptite, don't let me down. You let me down. All is not lost, though. We just have to minus ourselves to get there, which, I don't know. I mean, I guess it feels bad, but, you know, at this point, it kind of is what it is. So, oh, no, I can't do that. My idea was to go Test Panther plus Raptite. Yeah, no, that's going to end the combo. Unfortunately, it didn't work. It's not that the first Ash necessarily beat us, although it did prevent me from going into the combo. I think that the biggest issue there was completely whiffing on the Raptite. You're kind of counting on that to get rid of the rock on field. Although, if we were going to play it safe, could have just made the Hulk, not searched with it, and then just played the comeback, bring back the Hopplemus, send it back with Test Panther, grab Augustus, special Noxious from hand, go into Tamer Editor, and make either Hulk or, what's the 35 beater's name? I don't even remember. The big guy that negates a monster effect. But fast accept bad decks. Oh yeah. This guy's got my name written all over it. He's gonna go first, which, I mean, works because I have the Analyzer in hand. Gotta come back too. Oh, he's typing. Come on, man. Just play again. There we go. Neat. Yeah, I wonder if he's playing Gladiator Beast too. Grab the Andal. Oh, it could be like summons or Skull Servants or something. Oh, no. It's Flambeau Guard. That's not what I thought was going to happen at all. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call Dragon Link's... Oh, maybe it's not Dragon Link's. I was going to say Dragon Link's bad deck, but... Because he said bad decks, and then he's, like, played Dragon's Ravine, and I got confused, but... He's just pulling out all kinds of weird stuff on me. I have no idea where this is going. So, we're just going to let him take us for a ride. Oh, good, buddy. Add a level 4 lower Dragon or Wind Beast from your deck to your hand, then discard a Dragon or Wind Beast. Been a long, long time since I played against Dragonides or played Dragonides. Well, that's all you got, huh? Let's see. I don't want him to think I'm just straight up playing Adamancipators. I want to make sure I play this right. It's been a little bit. I should summon out the Seeker first so that I get this free special summon while I have an Adamancipator. I have the comeback already. I have the Augustus. I should not have summoned that, actually. So, you know, we can fix this, actually. Let's just declare his effect. If we hit, we can sync her off into something else, and if we don't hit, we'll just make Hulk and then make Test Panther. Ooh. That's going to be real interesting, honestly. I could just take another Hoplimus. So this works out because now I don't have to play the comeback to grab back the Hoplimus. So let's go Analyzer plus Hoplimus, although it probably would have been better to leave the level 4 tuner on deck, but let's grab the Test Panther. Effect on summon. I should grab another comeback, right? Or an Augustus. So I can go Augustus into Augustus into Augustus and just flood with lots of synchros. I mean, lots of fusions, rather. So I think that's where we're going to go with it. Use his effect to send Hoplimus back to deck to special summon another Augustus. Oh, there he is. I'm just blind. I was like, wait, I could have sworn I put 3. Augustus effect, not once per turn either, so... Although I should have just done Noxious at the end so that I could Foolish Burial something, but hey, we're learning. We're going to contact fuse these two bad boys. For a Tamer Editor. Tamer Editor's effect. Let's go with Gizarus. We'll pop these two. Now I do have to get rid of the Tamer Editor, so he is gonna go to grave along with the Test Panther. This is why I play 2 Test Panthers, so that I can make a second one. Like, Tamer Editor is Beast Warrior, right? Want to make sure I don't mess this up. Okay, and I don't already have a Beast Warrior on field. Very good. Summon out another Tamer Editor. I will actually fuse the Gizarus with the Augustus on field for a 3rd Tamer Editor. 2nd on field, rather. If it will let me declare the effect. I mean, I could pop it with a Gizarus, but let's just show the true power of this deck. Domitianus, is that am I pronouncing that right? I have no idea. But anyway, other Tamer Editor's effect. Herc. That's a challenge. with bad decks like this is you're very much just in glass cannon mode. A single hand trap wouldn't necessarily have stopped this turn simply because I had the signs. Oh, he does want to play again. But a Nibiru absolutely would have ended my turn. I mean, I'm not going to bother siding for this game. It's fine. We're just having a friendly and doing some weird combos. Oh, he's making me go first. I was not expecting that. You know, with Ready Fusion and Instant Fusion together, it kind of makes me wish that I was playing another level 4 fusion so that I could make Gallant Granite right off the bat. But, you know, it's, this is what it is. I might just have to normal summon the Researcher and just pop off from there. I hate that so much, but yeah, well, I could go Ready Fusion, Instant Fusion, make a Hulk, special something, and then special the Researcher, and haven't used my normal summon yet. But that also doesn't really help me at all, considering I don't have anything to normal summon anyway, so we'll just normal summon the Researcher and see what we need from there, depending on what we pick up. Oh, what am I doing? Over here, Banish Top. Got that Hofflemus. This hand is a little weird. I do have the Signs and the Augustus, so this, yeah, I mean, it works. Let's just go right into the Test Panther. Because Test Panther can grab Comeback to hand. We're not going to use the Comeback yet because I'm going to use it on the Tamer Editor. I'm going to use the Signs to bring back the Hofflemus. That way I could use Test Panther's effect to send it back to deck. Special summon Augustus. Now the reason for the Noxious in here is because if this Augustus was a Noxious, this combo would still work. Because then Augustus could special summon a Noxious and you can still fuse into Tamer Editor. Now I want to be... Why is he... Oh, maybe he just clicked her randomly, who knows. At any rate, I don't want to summon out the Herc right away because they're both Beast Warriors, and I wouldn't be able to use the Comeback to bring back the Tamer Editor. So we're going to bring out our Sea Serpent first. And then you link these two for a new Test Panther. And then you play the Comeback. I can special summon him in defense, I suppose. He's got a big booty, and I can't attack right now anyway because I'm going first, so... Having a Herc with 2 negates plus a monster negate and being able to redirect attacks is a fairly strong field. I mean, is it as strong as Adamancipator Prank Kids can put on? No, and I also burn through a lot more resources, but... It's fun when you go in second and you can get wrist pop a whole bunch of stuff and continue fusing after that. Plus, I mean, I got a few negates, so it is what it is. We'll get rid of the Ready Fusion. I mean, he's probably just baiting out my negates, but it's fine. Oh, you know what? I don't... That would be hilarious. I only have a monster negate and then the ability to redirect his attacks now. If it's special summon, you can double its original attack. If this card's special summon from the graveyard, you can target one monster opponent controls, destroy it. I will negate and destroy. I thought that attack gains like that were continuous. I didn't realize that was an effect that activates. Guard Dragon and Drake. It doesn't say, so that's probably one of those like rules and not rulings. But I just don't know. I'm fairly certain that it's not an activate effect, but I don't want to sit there and like say the wrong thing, you know, when we're just having friendlies anyway, so who cares? Actually, his hand really wasn't good. I don't know if he's going to want to play me again. No, he doesn't want to. That's sad. I wanted to see what his deck could do, like what it could pull off, but I'm surprised he let me go first. Considering I could put up a few negates despite not being meta, it's... This guy's just been chilling here forever. Is he waiting for his buddy or something? Full Metal Hero. Let's try scissors again. Hey, it worked. I'm going to try going first. That way when he hits me with a hand trap, I'll know right away that I lost. Oh, that's not the best hand. I really need this analyzer thing to work out for me. If he ashes this, my turn's over. Oh, he left. Come on, man. What was my top 5 anyway? Oh, I was going to whiff anyway, so it didn't even matter whether he had the imperm or not. If anyone else tests this strategy of using Hopplemus as one of your rock targets to go into Gladbeast combos, but has a better build, I always appreciate feedback and could use more ideas. And if you come up with a better idea than me, then let's have a game and see what you can do with these combos. Analyzer or Doki Doki? I mean, I really got to start with the Doki Doki. I don't really have a choice, do I? Gotta discard the Analyzer. And if he ashes me, I'm toast. Ooh. We'll go with Hopplemus. Test Panther, where are you? There you are. I'm going to grab a second comeback because I already have the Augustus in hand. This way the first comeback can be used to bring back the Hopplemus, and the second one can be used to bring back the Tamer Editor. Where are you? There it is. Alternatively, that strat would also work if this was a World Legacy Succession, Monster Reborn, Adamancipator sign. So it's not like it's a one-trick pony, but I mean, it kind of is. It does the same combo over and over, just has 10 different ways to start it. Alright, lost my train of thought. Augustus is coming out. And we're going to fuse these two for a Tamer Editor. Declare his effect. There we go. We're going to make another Test Panther. You know what, though? Instead of Test Panther, this could be Dagda, and then Dagda could set the Scythe straight from deck. I'm just spitballing here, but that could work. That might mean trying to rework TG Wonder Magician back into the deck, and then maybe Calculator, I don't know. So this gets me the same field as last time, but like minus a card, unfortunately. But that's only because we had to discard a card off a Doki Doki instead of getting, you know, a +1 off an Adamancipator. He must be an old school Glad player. As seen in the previous duel, summoning out a Gizaris is fantastic because then he can be used as fusion material to make another Tamer Editor. So that's why I had the double Tamer Editor last time and was able to make all the fusions. And you can even, because you're sending your Gizaris back to the extra deck in order to do that, one neat thing that you can do is you can use Gizaris as a fusion material to summon out another Tamer Editor, and then use that Tamer Editor to bring the Gizaris right back to the field to pop 4 cards total. You know what? That's fine. Because rather than negating that, I'll just try to negate whatever he adds, I suppose, right? Huh. Silent Angler. It's a neat card. Ice Dragon's Prison, Infinite Impermanence. Oh, that would have ended my turn real quick. The Imperm, the Ash, or the Ghost Ogre on Test Panther just immediately puts the brakes on my deck. I'm interested in seeing where this goes. Ice Dragon's Prison. I don't have any other Beast Warriors in here, do I? No, I just didn't. That's doesn't seem like the right move against my deck, but I don't know. Maybe he just didn't think he had a better move. I thought he was going to go for the fish. Don't know what he's going to do with it, but I just assumed the extra body on field would be better than an Ice Dragon's Prison that can only get rid of my Test Panther. Yeah, I definitely gotta leave some cards in hand for my Hark Negate. But I mean, I can just summon out a Gizerus pop 2 anyway, so. Does he target? It's a beast, and none of my guy's a beast, so. Ooh. Yeah, gonna have to negate that. We'll discard the Proving Ground, I guess. Well, the Augustus, probably. Goes in match. Yeah, I got negates for days, buddy. Not really, that's it, but... I mean, I have enough darks that I still would have been able to pull it off. Well, no, I think I still would have summoned the Gizerus. I don't have another Sea Serpent in the extra deck, but too late. I already typed yes. I'm not going to backpedal now and then just explain myself to him. I mean, he plays plenty of back row that I could, like, go back and... if I'm playing against someone who I know likes going first, then sometimes I'll just side in some evenly matched. Because this deck doesn't necessarily need to swing for game. You can very well just evenly banish the field, make your board, and just have a couple of negates, you know? So, I have the Noxious in hand, which means I at least can start the combo with a single Hoplomys. If I were able to get 2 Hoplomys on the field, however, this could be better. It just depends what I draw, that's all. Oh, he's playing all kinds of weird stuff. Fishies, waters. Number 4. All face-up monsters on the field become water. Once per turn in the main phase, you can destroy a water monster your opponent controls, and if you do... Oh, it's a quick effect, too! Inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attack it has on the field. Sorry, buddy, I'm not super literate. If this Xyz summon card is destroyed, you can special summon a Stealth Kragan spawns from your extra deck up to the number of materials this card had. Then you can attach 1 water monster from your graveyard for each of those special summon monsters as material. Well, I do have the signs. He has a quick effect pop one of my monsters, though, which is honestly absolutely miserable. I think my only hope is going to be Seeker. He's probably going to pop, and then Signs to bring back the Seeker, and then I have to pick up the Hoplimus. Otherwise, my turn is effectively over, I think. I mean, Doki Doki gets me the same thing, but if he pops on the Doki Doki's effect, that's just worse, getting the -1. Ah, he's letting it go through. Whiff. You know what I realize now? Having the TG Wonder Magician in the extra deck, if I had a Dagda, would make sense because, for example, with this turn, I could make the Dagda first and then play with the Instant Fusion, then play the Signs, right? Yeah, and then use Dagda's effect to set the Scythe, and then Signs the Seeker, go into Hulk, and then on his turn, banish the Hulk, summon TG Wonder Magician, pop the Scythe, make Baron. I mean, he's got an interrupt anyway, so not like that's really going to make a big difference, but it would have been better. I just don't like where any of this is going, to be honest. You know what? I'm going to go into Carbonala Warrior because I don't think he's going to pop it. Because if I make the Raptite and he chooses to pop that, I can just bring it back with Signs and then go from there. And then Signs will let me stack the deck anyway. So I could summon a one-tamer editor? Oh, no. That is not what I wanted to see. That's probably a good game, but I'm just going to pass my turn and see if he kills me. And if he doesn't, we'll go to another turn. And plus, I'm sure he's put a lot of hard work into this deck and wants to actually play his cards, so I'm not going to immediately give up. He's got 3 back row, though, man. Can you destroy any card on the field? Nope, water monster, because they all become waters. Right. Okay. Oh, sorry, we're in make phase 1. Declare effect, discard, Doki Doki. Kind of just assume there, but Dozen match. So because Doki Doki's a water, I'm not going to be able to summon anything from deck because I'm locked into waters now. I don't play the 1-of Dragite, and even at a 1-of, I can't summon it off of Doki Doki unless I'm discarding another water rock. I mean, are there any other water rocks that are level 4 besides Dragite? See if he wants to play again. I mean, that's a bunch of going second cards, except for Decrees, and I'm just honestly gonna go first. And yeah, I mean, Decree would make sense against this deck. But whatever. We're here to learn combo, so let's just do it. Yeah, this does work. That's really good, actually. Reason being, because our normal summon is going to be the Hoplimus. As long as I don't get hit with an Ash. If I get hit with an Ash, then I'm in trouble. But he didn't Ash the Proving Ground. Not that he would, but if he knew the deck well enough and he Ashed the Proving Ground, I would have been in big trouble. But normal summoning the Hoplimus gives us a rock on field. Oop. Oh, nope. A 2 attack, sorry. It was confused. I'm so confused. I mean, it'll be nice to be able to put some more bodies on field, just because if we pick up a second Hoplimus, then we can... Oh. Good. Now we can both just play our Wombo combo decks without interruption. So I need to get the second Hoplimus, so that I have a target to use. Yes, Test Panther run. So I used the, although, I mean, we have the rejection, of course, so there's that. Well, no, because we wouldn't, never mind. I'm just thinking out loud and being dumb. Yeah, I was just gonna do the same moves regardless, so hand traps or no, it's just a matter of whether or not he ends my turn, you know? So I need to have either an Augustus or Noxious in hands in order to pull this part off. I think I'm gonna take the Noxious just so I can dump an Augustus, so that when I use my Seeker's effect later on in this turn, I'm gonna have slightly better odds of picking up another rock, so... And then we're going to declare, send back the Hoplimus. Hoplimus is going to summon out the Augustus, or rather, Test Panther is going to summon out the Augustus. Augustus will be Chainlink 1, and Rejection will be Chainlink 2. Rejection is going to bring a Gladiator Beast monster out that is a different type than ones that I control, so I can bring out a Noxious directly from deck. It doesn't count as being summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast, so I won't get the Foolish Burial effect of him. But this one will. And I can dump another Noxious from deck to... Wait, can I dump... Yeah, I can dump any, so I can dump another Noxious to grave. Or I could dump a Hoplimus... No. I don't have a Reborn card for it, so it's fine. A Reborn card would make this hand fantastic, so instead of just hoping that we pick something up off the Seeker, but that's fine. We're going to put the 2 Noxiouses on top of the deck, because this guy's a Winged Beast, so we want to keep him. We do have the Supplier as an extender too, if we need it. I'm starting to think I don't even need it in the deck. I was playing it just for the Gallant Granite, but it probably would have been better to bring out the Tamer Editor in defense as well, but there's that too. I'm going to wait on Tamer Editor's effect. I'm going to actually declare effect of Seeker first. Because if we happen to pull up the Hoplimus, that will be awesome. Oh, you know what? That works probably better. Get the Doki Doki. I like Doki. Reason being, Doki Doki can grab the Adamancipator Researcher. So we're going to do that. We're going to declare. We're going to pitch the Supplier. I mean, not the Researcher, the... Analyzer, the level 4. You guys know what I meant. grabbing Hoplimus doesn't get me any closer, right? Because the unfortunate part is Test Panther is a hard once per turn, so I can't just make another Test Panther and then bounce that Hoplimus back for another Augustus and gain an extra Tamer Editor, so we're just kind of stuck with what we got here. I do want another tuner on field, though, so we're going to special summon this bad boy here. I don't think I included a Cupid Pitch, unfortunately, so we're going to have to go into straight into Raptite. Yeah, Raptite, and then probably Savage. I don't have a target in there for Savage, do I? Yeah, this is why we test. This is why we test. Okay. Regardless, we might get lucky and pull up something good on the Raptite. And if not, we can always just send a Test Panther to grave after we fusion summon something and then use the Borlo Savage to bring a Test Panther and gain a couple of negates. So let's just see what we pull up with the Raptite and decide what we're going to do, which direction to take. I did get the Researcher, which is not bad, I guess. So we'll special the Researcher in defense. These all go to bottom deck. I know this part's tedious. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of the Augustus and the Test Panther, both to make room and to put a link engrave. And now I can use a Borreload Savage. I kind of want to see where the Researcher takes us. I mean, what would I make with her realistically? There's nothing else to make with her, and I think that's just a waste. Honestly, yeah, I don't need to go up into Baron. I think the Borreload Savage is the right play here. So I'm going to send these two to grave for the Borreload Savage. Get his effect. Get the Test Panther. Get a couple of counters on my Borreload Savage. I mean, should I just get the extra monster just for the body? We could also go into Hulk, which, again, had I found room for the Dagda in here, being able to go Dagda and TG Wonder Magician would be awesome this turn too. So maybe that's something I should start seriously exploring. But at any rate, I'm going to use Tamer Editor's effect. And since we have no cards in hand, Herc does us no good, but gaining an extra attack plus monster, or an extra monster negation rather, plus being able to redirect attacks is going to be super helpful. I'm not going to use Researcher's effect here. And I just want you guys to know that this should have been in defense. That was my bad. But the reason I don't want to use Researcher's effect is if I clog my field with something, let's say a level 4, and I can't make anything except maybe the Hulk off of it, I want to be able to just use Tamer Editor's effect to summon out another free fusion on my turn. So, I mean, if he's got a couple of back row, I can summon out a free Gizaris, pop them both, or I could also just summon Herc and use the card that I draw as an extra negation. Depending on where things go. I'm not going to negate the Prosperity because worst comes to worst, I can just negate whatever he grabs off of it. Given that Savage isn't, an Omni negate. Unless he's grabbing a Kaiju, in which case I'd be in trouble, but, let's see if he's going for his own combo or if he's just gonna force my negate anyway with a Imperm. I mean, having my big Sea Serpent here does make me feel protected against the number 4 that he summons out, but at the same time, I really got to save a negate for that Gozen match. So if he turns all my creatures in the waters and just flips the goes, and I'm not going to be able to summon out anything else. So he's can reasonably start picking away at my field at then. And I would be very surprised if he didn't also play Rivalry of Warlords, given his current builds and what he's doing with it, but we'll see what he does. I just assume he's playing all fish. It's a cool deck. Goes and thinking. Dark, Earth. I'll keep my darks. I really want to keep the Test Panther because what I wanted to do was bring out a fusion monster, use Test Panther to send back Tamer Editor to summon out an Augustus from deck and then fuse into a new Tamer Editor. That would have been really cool, but with the Gizaris, and then I could reasonably double Gizaris him after that, but I just don't want to negate with the Borreload Savage because I don't want him to have a better card down that he now makes me pay for, so. Like Ice Dragon's Prison, there's that. I mean, what do I have engraved that he could even use on me? None of them are a threat. Because I have a Beast Warrior, a Dragon, and a Sea Serpent, and I don't think I have any of those engraved, right? Oh, I do have a Beast Warrior. The Foolish Burial Noxious is coming back to bite me, isn't it? Imperm. Yep. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not in bad shape. He did stop me from doing all kinds of neat stuff that I wanted to do, but at the same time, you know, I got 6,500 damage on field. I still have 2 negates once his turn comes up. And if he didn't do anything about the field on his last turn, he's going to have to draw something really good, or else I'm probably fine. Equip falls off. It permanently loses the attack, but not the counters, from what I understand. But the equip floats doing nothing. Because Imperm isn't stopping Test Panther from being equipped to him. And that's because these are counters on the card. It's not that he's gaining this many negates. Imperm doesn't have an ability that removes counters from a card, to my knowledge. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, I feel free to correct me on that, but this is what I was told, so that's what I'm telling some stranger on the internet. Although that's probably something I should look up. We'll look it up after this game. It'd be good to know. While he's thinking, Let's look that up, actually. That is a weird mechanic, that negating a monster's effect would cause the counters to fall off. Does that work with, like, Break of the Magical Warrior and spell counters and stuff like that, too? Thinking... On the Negate and Destroy. No, I mean, I'm still locked in the docks right now, so this is the most I've got. What else does he do? Yeah, okay. If he flips like a Mirror Force or something like that, I'm gonna be so salty. I guess he doesn't want to play anymore. He's got an interesting fish deck. I mean, I don't know how... I mean, I guess Ice Dragon's Prison, don't get me wrong. It is a really good interrupt card. But, I mean, I don't know how it fits in with the whole fish strategy here. It just seems like it's a risky maneuver. I wonder if he sat it in the evenly or if he mains it. I'm not sure. Seems like he's digging a lot with Prosperity and just not getting there. But at the same time, he probably would have been fine had I not negated that monster effect. Because he could have summoned his number 4. Interesting. Maybe I'll do fish for another video once I learn the deck a little bit. Now that I played against it, kind of got a feel for it. All right, let's do another. I would say one more, but if I lose really fast, then maybe we'll have time for another. But let's see how things go. I get to go first. All right. I'm not liking this logo of his, this profile picture. Because if he gammas me, I'm going to be so sad. Alright, that's not great. Without having a level 4, I absolutely have to hit on Seeker's Effect. Or actually, this could work. If he stops the Doki Doki, I'm toast anyway. But I can grab the Research or use Researcher's Effect, and then it doesn't even matter anyway. Look at that, didn't even matter. Let's see where else we can go with this. I'm thinking. Ah, oh, this guy here. I mean, once he hand traps me twice, he's absolutely got it. I just don't have enough room in my extra deck to combo off with these two now, because I mean, I'd still have Halt combo and then some if I was playing straight Adamancipators, but I don't even know what to search for, to be honest. Like, because I'm not going to be able to link up into a Test Panther off of these guys. So, like, I'm stuck with the Hulk. Because, I mean, my reasoning is, had I been able to grab Researcher, get it to the grave somehow, World Legacy it back, maybe hit something and pop off, but it is not looking too good for me. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't really want to play against someone who's playing a million hand traps, but oh. Ah, he doesn't want to play again. That's alright. I got clapped by 2 back-to-back hand traps. Let's try one more. It's one of those where, like, if I open them all, the game can easily, or the deck can easily play through the first hand trap so long as it's not in the bureau, but getting hit with the second one, it does fall apart. Let's see if this guy wants to do. Oh, apparently he doesn't want to duel anybody. I'll just hang out for a minute. Gotta be someone who wants to play. Somebody come duel me. If you're watching this and you got a free minute, there we go. Rohan 20. I like that. Alligator sword. Got there. Yeah, this deck could use some work. But you know what? That's not the worst thing that could have happened, I guess. I really need to pick up something good off that Researcher. I mean, the double summon's really only good if I hard draw the Hoplomist, so it's just kind of not wonderful anyway. I absolutely need this to go off, and I absolutely need to pick up a Hoplomist. Yeah, let's just admit defeat on this one. I think it'd be better to make a couple of changes first. Double summon? Not useful. I'm still debating the Proving Grounds. I do like to be able to summon the Hoplomist, but I'm starting to think that it's not necessary. Well, because you gotta get the Hoplomist on the field one way or another, whether you're normal summoning it or excavating it. So maybe leave them in. The Instant Fusion and Ready Fusion aren't useful enough given the status of my extra deck right now. So I think those might get dropped. The Supplier as an extender. Realistically, he's not good as an extender. He's only good as discount fodder for Doki Doki. Is there a better level 4 rock that I could be playing that I'm forgetting about? It's got to be an Earth too, so let's change that because I need to be able to search the Hoplomys. Blockman doesn't really do anything for my deck, does it? No, at this rate, having the Supplier just as an extra extender is probably going to be my best bet. I mean, realistically, I could play the Kawaki Mirror Guardian, but the Supplier is an extender, though. I'd rather have the extender than the negate, just because the deck's a glass cannon anyway, so I may as well just make it as consistent as possible, assuming that I'm not just going to get hand-trapped to death. I could put in a third rejection. One Gladiator rejection does replace a comeback or an Augustus in hand, so let's do that. There's got to be another way to summon out a Gladiator Beast more easily. You know what? I'm going to do a third World Legacy Succession, and I hate doing that with cards that are hard once per turn. But realistically, how often we got to open more than one? And just having the Reborn does give you the full extended Glad Beast combo instead of just ending your turn, you know? I'm not forgetting about any other Reborn cards or anything, am I? Something to help us pop off. I could just go with a third Supplier. Let's try that. I think that's going to be, I mean, not good, but a little less bricky. Mirox. Hey, I'm going first. That's okay. We'll just put the Ash and the Imperm right on top of his deck. So I can do the world's fastest scoop. I hate this because I have the Proving Ground to get the Hoplomys, but I don't have a way to summon a second monster after, you know? Well, oh, I do, but I don't have the Reborn afterwards. So my thinking is I could go Hoplomys into Almirage, play the Signs, then make the Test Panther. Search add... Yeah, I can then search add the comeback, and then bring back the Hoplomys, and then go Augustus, Noxious, make the fusion, and drop one big guy. Or I can get greedy and hope that I can pick up a Hoplomys off of two of these bad boys. You know what? Let's get greedy. Plus, I mean, if he's got a hand trap, I'd rather be able to play through at least one hand trap. Hey, the Hoplomys. There he is. It worked. I figure going 10 cards deep into try to find a 3 of isn't bad odds either. And you know what? If I pick up the second Hoplomys off of here, then I will have an extended combo because I'll be able to save myself a Reborn card. I got it. I can't believe this is working out as well as it is. This guy's probably looking at my field like, what is happening right now? Please let my Test Panther effect go off. I'm gonna be so sad if he nibs me this turn. I assume he's reading it. I mean, who's reasonably gonna know what this stupid card does? So I'll grab the comeback. So I get the second Reborn card. Rolling Luck Birdie says, I didn't need to search out any more cards anyway, so yeah, that's fine. And it only goes from deck to hand, so I can still special summon from deck. I assume it's good unless he plays a hand trap. I know, man. My card's got a lot of words on them. I hope he gives me that thumb, though. Yes, he does. We'll bring out the Noxious. Noxious effect. The Foolish Burial one. Hopefully don't run into an Ice Dragon's Prison again. With it being a Beast Warrior, thinking for fusion purposes, it might be better to have a Winged Beast engrave, so... Depending if he has any more hand traps, but we'll find out. We're going to fuse these two. For Sea Serpent. Our big bad Sea Serpent. I could try to get the Analyzer off the field, but yeah, you know what? I could also go for a Borreload Savage this turn. Why not? So we're going to do these two. Into another Test Panther. And then I'll play the Signs. Or not the Signs, rather, the Comeback. I'm going to save the Signs for later. Comeback is going to grab back the Tame Predator. Ooh. So I'm not going to be able to full combo the way that I wanted to. Thinking. Yeah, I mean, so we won't be able to get a second fusion out. I guess that's not a terrible deal. We won't be able to get the Herc. But we do still have another Omni Negate anyway. So we're going to go with Signs. Grab back the Hobblemas. These two. I'm going to make the Borreload Savage. He's going to grab back the first Test Panther. And have a couple of negates. All in all, not bad for having played through 2 hand traps. Could we have gotten a full field? Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that's in the absence of your opponent actually responding to any of your stuff. Seems like a lot of people are just open Pot of Prosperity. Like, using that as their opening move today. I realize it's probably going to be good in this deck, actually. Well, I don't really have a whole lot of extra deck space to be banishing 6 or 3, though, but... He went a little deep there. Oh, no, that's right. He already had 2 engraved. Never mind. At first, I thought he just milled 8 off the top. Because, I mean, I don't draw anything other, you know, at all. I add to hand off a Test Panther once during my turn, but that's it. So, yeah, maybe I should put in a couple of Prosperities. 1, 2, 3, I'm not sure. I don't know. One of those where, like, if I have extra slots, maybe just, like, throw it in. Thinking. Yeah, Borreload Savage is going to have to negate that. Union Hanger. I'm fairly certain field spells don't stay, right? That might be what he's looking up. I assume he's going to try to look up an answer to see if we're wrong. And I find that rather than trying to look it up myself, it's better to let my opponent look it up by telling them information, right or wrong. Because that way he's not, oh, this idiot, I gotta sit here and wait for him. Instead, he's just, oh, this idiot, I gotta look this up real quick, blah, 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 blah. So rather than just waiting and getting mad and whatever, they can go and look it up and tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But going for the DPE. Hard summon on the DPE too. Open the Fusion Destiny. He's locked into Dark Heroes for the turn, right? Or at least special summons. Looks good. I'm keeping chat open just in case he tries to attack over Test Panther, because I'm not sure if he read all of Domitianus to know that I can redirect attacks and make him swing into my 3,500. Warlord Savage is at 34, right? Yeah. So I make him swing into Dom. I have no idea if I'm even spelling this right. I did. That's one way to do math. Instead of subtracting 1,600, he's like, what is math? 35, gain back to 19. Oh. Yeah. The blanket effect off Phoenix Enforcer. But I'm not gonna send him back to get a single one. Negate and destroy. And then Phoenix will come back. Which, I mean, does buy him another turn, depending on what I draw, right? I mean, I can Doki Doki, but I don't actually need to, do I? Yeah, I could just save the extra card, the extra negate. I'm trying to think if there is another way. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't see another way of getting around it. We're gonna have to go proving ground no matter what to grab the Hopeless, but we could. Oop. Never mind. No, we can't. I might just use Barload Savage on that. I can stop DP from coming back forever if I save both of these negates, though. Yeah, that's probably the better move. I don't need to get greedy, but I don't want to run into a situation where I need the Barload Savage, so I'm going to use his effect, and I'm going to let DP come back. I'll stop the Ash Blossom. Grab the Hoplemus. Oh, I played that wrong. Whatever. At this point, I just got so distracted. I meant to summon Doki Doki and go into Analyzer, but it's fine. Whatever. Oh, man. Oh, he doesn't want to play it out anyway. Nope, he's not interested. Oh, with that, I think we'll call it for today. I'm going to figure out what I want to drop for Prosperities. I think it's going to be a good idea. I might rework the extra deck a little bit. Not really sure where to go with it, but realistically, now that I've been playing, I realize that I can squeeze in Dagda, Scythe, TG1, and Magician, that whole shebang. I now realize that without Instant and Ready Fusion, this card is just pointless, and this card is just pointless. So I did open up a couple of slots in the extra deck anyway. So let me rework it. We'll come back to this one later. And thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you next time.